Okay.
You know where the Los Alamos is?
Okay, tell me the history of that banner.
Good afternoon, everybody, at Cal State Long Beach, California. Today's date is Wednesday, March 18th, 2015 years AD. Okay, we seem to have dropped the AD. You don't put AD on your dates. I'm putting AD on the date. 2015 years since Jesus Christ was here, all right? I graduated from here in 65. I taught in a Christian school. But in 67, I went to the University of California, Berkeley, with Campus Crusade for Christ, who helped get me saved here at Cal State Long Beach in 62. What were you doing in 1962? I was here. I got saved. I made a banner. This banner is the first banner of all these Christian banners you do see. This banner. Timothy, one of my first disciples at Christian Brothers Church, had a wife named Limothy. Timothy made the banner. Limothy did the artwork. And I got the banner, and I've been using the same banner since 1968, the first banner of its kind.
How did you get the idea to make a banner?
We were witnessing to people. Thank you, buddy. I remember you. We were witnessing to people at the Griffith Park Love-Ins. This is the 60s. And we were doing the 4 spiritual laws, Cindy. Thank you for asking. Cindy Smock is here with her husband, Jed Smock, America's top 2 campus evangelists. Jed Smock, Cindy Smock. She's got the camera. And we're doing a little Bible bragamony. All right? How did I get the idea of the banner? We have been witnessing one-on-one to the Griffith Park Love-Ins. You got thousands of kids listening to music, half naked, smoking pot, and we can't reach them all. We can't get to them all. That's why we had to start lifting our voice in the 60s at the Love-Ins, to the hippies, smoking pot, having a good time. And so we said, I'm going to make a shirt. I had the first Christian shirt. I made it myself. If I have a shirt on, then that's going to advertise. Then I made my car Christianized because I'd been driving around. So it was a Christian car, then the first Christian band. I had a Volkswagen van. And then we had started making little placards. And then we all got together. I didn't come up with a design. A couple other guys came up with a design. Paul Mitchell was there. Jeremiah was there. A couple other guys were there. We all pooled our heads and said, okay, we need a long pole. We need a banner about 6 feet by 3. And we figured it all out. And Timothy made the banner. Limothy painted it, and I got it. And it's the same one I've been preaching with ever since. I've had the banner. I've had kids come up and grab the banner. Cindy, want the banner? Try to grab the banner. I've had to chase a couple times, chase a guy down to get my banner back. I love this banner. This banner's like my best friend. My banner's been faithful. My banner gets the message across. My banner has never sinned. My banner is perfect. It loves people. It reaches out to people. You can call me a jerk. You can call me a know-it-all, a pushy know-it-all brother. But what are you going to say about my banner? Thank you for my banner. And it says it loud and clear. Jesus saves sinners from hell. That's the best short message and we got. The other side is important. The other side is read the Bible. I'm here talking to kids getting an education, Cindy. You don't get an education, Cindy, without you reading the Bible. You need the Bible in your education, people. You're here to get an education. Don't neglect the Bible in your education. Without the Bible, there is no education, okay? Jen and Cindy gave me this shirt. This shirt is like a mini banner. You and your husband gave this shirt to me long ago. What does it say? Jesus saves sinners from hell, just like my banner. What does the back of the shirt say?
Read the Bible while you're able.
Okay, so my shirt and the banner are same message. That's what I have on my cars. All right? That's what I had on my motorcycle. That's what I had on my Volkswagen. I got a van on the back of my yard that's got flames hell. I bought a container, and I had a young kid neighbor, gave him a couple $100. He put the flames of hell on the whole container. My whole container witnesses to the whole pick in town in the back of my house. So,
What are your favorite events that you've taken your banner to over the years?
one would be the Academy Awards. Another would be the annual Rose Parade, where we were the first ones to go to the Pasadena Rose Parade, follow the last float with this banner, about 6 or 7 of us wide, and preaching down the Pasadena Rose Parade. This banner went to the first of all the gay parades in America. They were, the first one was in Orange County, and I tried to get Calvary Chapel and Chuck Smith and the guys to go there, and it didn't work out too good. We covered it. All the gay parades at the beginning saw this banner. We supported the Vietnam War. We were not anti-Vietnam War. I took this banner supporting Christianity. Communists want North Vietnam. We want South Vietnam to be free. Same with Korea. I took this banner to all these events, campuses, to the beaches. I walked the beaches from Malibu down to San Diego during the summer, preaching on the beaches, at the surfing contests. Okay, I preached in front of the adult bookstores openings in Hollywood. I've taken this banner in the rear entrance to the Playboy Mansion. Cindy, did you know that at the Playboy Mansion there is no front end entrance? The only way you can get into the Playboy Mansion is through the rear entrance. And I preached with this banner at the rear entrance and the front entrance also. So I've preached at many major campuses. I'm just a local guy, really. But I took this banner to Amsterdam, to the biggest whorehouse when Billy Graham called us in '83, to Amsterdam, to preach to all the whorehouses. Amsterdam is a whorehouse. From the downtown railway station, with a mile of whorehouses in every direction, and it's legal. So businessmen going to Europe, they always have to make a change switch in Amsterdam, and they knock off a little pussy at the Amsterdam whorehouse, and that's been going on for decades, maybe a century. So I've tried to present this banner to at the Porno Awards. Christian Brothers Church, under my direction and leadership, thank you Jesus, we fought the Porno Awards, the porno industry in Hollywood and LA for years, and finally made them so miserable that they pulled up and went to Vegas. They couldn't take it. And,
Did you take this banner to Israel?
No, I made a special banner. Cindy, thank you for asking. When I went to Israel, I prepared all of '99, and the Lord led me to a banner. On one side was English, the other side was in Hebrew, and I translated it into Hebrew myself through the Hebrew dictionaries and some Messianic brethren, and I painted the sign. Basically it was, "O Israel, after 2,000 years, it's time you repented of murdering your Messiah, Jesus Christ. God is angry with the wicked every day." That was one side in English, the other side was in Hebrew, and that was the message he had me deliver in Israel, best I could do.
Now, you told how your girlfriend had gotten saved here at Long Beach State, and then you went in the Army and you started seeking after God. What was the real turning point, you think? You were thinking it through, talking it through with your buddies, reading the Bible. Was there one real turning point or something that really clicked, that
Yeah.
God revealed truth to you that made you decide to commit your life to Jesus?
There was exactly, and I'll tell you exactly what it was. And after basic training at Fort Ord in the spring of '61, after leaving this campus as a junior, getting the military service off my back, I went to the Fort Ord and met some guys from Seattle, Washington, who also were like me, wondering about Christianity, wondering what we're going to do with our lives, talking freely. And we went up to see the Seattle World's Fair. In between basic training, you get a 2-week leave and to go to Fort Knox, Kentucky. So the first week we went to Seattle, and when I was at Seattle, we walked by this exhibit called Moody Bible Institute Creation Science Films. And I thought, wow, creation science. I was interested in science and math as a student. And so I went in there, we all went in there. And Moody Science Institute had put together a series of films on creation itself, the Big Bang Theory, what are the options, was it God who was the creator of the Big Bang, we get here by evolution, from a scientific point of view, showing how the beauty of the sun itself and how it nourishes the earth, and it was all set up to have plants that give off oxygen and take in carbon dioxide, and this is how things kind of function, and the fish, and how all of nature works together. And I was, as I saw it, I saw, you know, the amazing God that has created all this. And who the heck are you, Bob, to be using his name in vain and mother F this every 5 minutes and drinking and chasing pussy all your life, when God is up there watching me, and I got born to a nice family in America? Bob, you've been blessed. You need to sober up, kid, and start recognizing this God person that you've always believed in. And Cindy, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus Christ. I never believed in either one of them. I have always known from my first consciousness that there is a God, that Jesus is his son, the Bible is true. It's as impossible for me to doubt it as an atheist to contemplate believing in it. So I thank God for that. I got a real benefit. I don't know how I got it. My parents don't know how I got it. Because my sister didn't have it, my brother didn't have it, my parents don't even have it. So God in his wisdom saw me, blessed me, had a purpose for me, and I was sending the first person of everybody you know in this campus preaching, the first person in event preaching of everybody you and I know that's still alive today. God called me out first for his own reasons, looking at whatever talents he gave me. He says, I'm going to use Bob. He's a nobody. The wisdom of this world confound the wisdom of this world by the foolish things of this world. So I'm kind of one of the foolish things that in the hands of God becomes wise, and he uses me to embarrass the rich and the famous and the supposedly smart. So I got called by the grace of God